I love a brie that you just leave out, or a soft cheese, and then you don't even need a knife. You're just scooping it with a slice of bread.
Like, do you like that funk? Do you like it a little funky?
Oh my God, I like it.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. I like it so I can't even. My girl will get mad at me because she'll be like, the
whole fridge
stinks.
smells. It only takes one cheese to do that.
It
by
could
the
be
way.
a knob this big, and she's like, it fucking stinks, and I love it.
Welcome to the podcast. This is Industry Only at the Cheese Store. My name is Dominic DiBartolomeo, and today we are here with a very special guest, Benny Blanco. Benny, welcome to the show, bro.
I always need a little bit of food in me.
Oh man, I gotta say, bro. So I do like a lot of research before our guests come on and stuff, and I am blown away. And I mean, look, here I am, like I'm this old guy here, but I am blown away by how many unbelievable hit songs that you've produced in the music industry. And I'm also blown away by how many accolades you have in the culinary space.
No.
And I got to say, man, so it's pretty interesting. So as I was kind of doing some homework, over the past week or so, I was talking to my wife and stuff. And I mean, you literally produce songs for some of the absolute biggest stars around. Plus you sing yourself. Plus you had a show on YouTube that was hysterical where you were acting. Like, amazing, bro. Amazing. How did you get started in music? Like what made you go down that road? And also too, you grew up in Prairie, Texas, and you're raised in Reston, Virginia.
I was born in Plano, Texas.
Oh, dude.
But
Wikipedia.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't even worry about it. I was there for half a year. No, I grew up in Virginia.
Virginia.
I know. Wow. I just got into music, I don't know, so young. I was like 4 or 5 years old. My brother was into music. There was a record store right near where we grew up, and I just fell in love, and I'd go there every single day. And I don't know. It's like when did you fall in love with food?
I mean, bro, honestly, it seems like you come from a big Jewish family, right? I come from a big Italian family.
Yep.
How do you not fall in love with food? Like, I think you're just born into it, right? Like, it just kind of happens.
But is this what you wanted to do always?
Well, no, I actually wanted to be a doctor, and it worked out. And actually, let me take that back. I went to USC for jazz guitar, and it worked out so well, I sell cheese now. But yeah, it's funny, man. Like, you grow up in an Italian family, you don't really realize. Well, I mean, you don't realize how much. I mean, food. Like, you're cooking breakfast, you're eating breakfast, you're figuring out lunch, you're eating lunch, you're figuring out dinner.
Oh my God!
It's like, right?
That's the only thing I think about. I always wonder. I'm like, do other people think about, like, while I'm working out,
right,
I'm thinking about what I'm gonna eat for lunch right after. It's the only thing I can think about while I'm working, while I'm doing anything. While I'm eating breakfast, I'm with all my friends. I'm like, okay, so but what are we having for lunch and dinner?
Yeah, bro, it's the weirdest thing, and I do the same thing. So, like, when you're in, I mean, I know that you have a family that you grew up with a lot of food and stuff like that. Like, it's almost hard not to sort of be involved in it, right? So, like, I mean, did you play an instrument when you were a kid, or like or you just listen to records?
I won a contest, so I got to go into a studio when I was 9. I was already making music from when I was like 5 or 6, and I took like guitar lessons, then I would switch to drum lessons, then I would switch to bass lessons, and like my mom was just like, "What do you do? Like, you don't know how to play any instrument that well."
Right.
But I was like, I could.
But they were supportive, right? Like, whatever direction you wanted to move in, you just did it.
Just didn't understand. Like, my mom, she like still almost doesn't understand what I do. Like, and I don't know about your family, but like my family, like, they pick these like arbitrary things to say, like, you make, like, I remember I had like 4 or 5 #1 songs, and then I was like in the New York Times, and my mom didn't think I made it until I was in the Times. She was like, "You made it." I remember like my dad, like 10 years into my career, I was on like SNL, and my dad was like, "You really made it, kid." And I'm like, "What?" Like, it's like, so your family picks these moments, and they don't exactly understand what I do. I guess yours is more tangible for them to understand what you do.
Yeah, because you grew up with it and stuff.
Yeah. No, but it's like, I always feel like food and music are so tied together, because I really am not that good at making music. I'm just good at like setting up a vibe, and like basically what you do in this cheese shop is what I do in a recording studio. I'm just like giving everyone snacks, talking bullshit, and then all of a sudden there's a song.
That's okay. So like, so obviously there's parallels between music and food, right? Like
Oh
there's
my
and there's a
God, yeah.
lot of parallels. So like, you just have to have the passion, right? And once you have that, you make it work.
I mean, there can be, you know this more than anyone. There could be a person who's trained at a 3 Michelin star restaurant that knows how to make Italian food, knows how every sauce is based, every this, every that. But then you go to some Nona's house who's never been to a cooking class in her life, and her food crushes the dudes. Like, it's all about the heart, what you're putting in it. Music's the same way. Like, I got friends that can run circles around me in making music, but like, they're never going to be like a huge producer or songwriter because it's like, it's about the heart and how you put everything together. And it's like, it's like, and it's crazy. And it's like I'll be in Italy and I'll eat at a restaurant and the lady will even tell me how she does it. But when I go home, it's just not the same. I can't do it the same.
All right. So you talk about some of your, like, who is some of your music inspiration?
I'd say Prince is like my favorite.
By the way, amazing guitar player.
The best in the world.
Unbelievable. Like when I was studying music, I literally was so into him. It was he was unreal, man.
One of the best guitarists of all time.
Yeah.
He might even be.
Yeah.
And then, my parents were listening to really interesting stuff because they would listen to, Prick, Joni Mitchell, but then like all of a sudden they'd be listening to like Gregorian chants, and then like we're listening to the Philly Soul era and David Ruffin and Frank Sinatra, and so I grew up listening to older music mostly, and then as I got older, I started really getting into like, a lot of the producers that shaped our time, and a lot of them happen to be from Virginia. So it was like like Pharrell and the Neptunes, they're from Virginia. Timbaland is from Virginia. Teddy Riley's from Virginia. Like, so it's like, there was like a hub there that made me think this could actually become a reality for me. I had no musical connections at all. A lot of people, they like live in LA or they know some people. I knew nobody. This was also there wasn't Instagram or TikTok or any of that stuff. So it was like, it was a wild ride. I have no idea how I did it. Like, it's crazy.
Here's a question I would love to ask you.
Okay.
What was your first hit? And when did you realize, hey, man, like, because look, like, it's feast or famine in your industry. Like, you're either going to do something or you're not. Like, it's really hard to, like, make a successful career out of it, right? Like, so when did you realize, oh, man, like, I just scored this one, but like, I couldn't wait to score this. And how did people find out about it? How did Rihanna and Justin Bieber be like, yeah, we got to call Benny. We got to call Benny Joseph Lavino.
It really...
But I just name dropped his real name, by the way. Go ahead.
It's so much time. And I remember I was signed as an artist and I put out an album with somebody. And it was like one of these like left of center albums that really caught the attention of like a bunch of big people. And I got offered to go in and write like pop songs. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know anything about pop music because I didn't grow up listening to like contemporary pop music. Sure. So I was like, I listened to like rap if it was contemporary. And I was like, all right. And I tried it. And then kind of the first things I did wound up being these big songs. And I remember calling my mom and I was like, Mom, I just did a song with Britney Spears. And she goes, no, you didn't. And I said, no, I swear I did. And she goes, I don't believe you. And I go, I did. And then it started being on the radio, and then in that time,
what's the time frame? Like, give us
2007, maybe
the highlight
maybe.
of like when she was like the top of the world, right? Yeah, sick, bro, sick.
So, and then it was that, and then I had these 2 songs for Katy Perry, and then I had the song for 303, and it was like 4 songs went like #1 within like a very short period. And the way the music business works is you don't get money right away. Like it's all royalty based. So I remember I was getting evicted from my house, from my apartment in New York, and I had no money. I had no money, but I had like 4 songs. And I remember I was like, about to ask my mom to let me borrow money, and then like the next week I like finally got paid on everything.
Oh
And it
my
was like
God.
so interesting. And even after that happened, and I like first got money, I remember my mom was like, yeah, but like, what's your backup plan? And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like doing this. And then she was like, yeah, but what if it ends tomorrow? Like, and she just didn't understand because nobody ever made it from where I'm
Right.
from.
Right.
Like in my family's job.
That's crazy, bro. Crazy. So, all right. So you get this big hit, you're going, and then now, like, you got a little bit of the wind at your back, and then you could start sort of planting the seeds, right? Like, I mean, is that kind of
Yeah,
how it works?
but I'm like, you know,
But it could be one thing one day and then nothing the next. Is that
yeah,
right?
it's like you're still fighting for it. Like
Yeah.
every day. It's like no matter how good you are, I always say like you're only as good as what you did yesterday. Like
Right.
it's like so
Yeah.
like
Or what you're doing next, right?
yeah, it's like what are you doing? Like I never try to think about the past. I try to just like keep working, being good to people, and I feel like if you put people in a good position to succeed, that's like the best thing you can do. Like I said, like I'm not necessarily the best musician, but I'll create a good vibe. I'll get some good food going. I'll do some dick and fart jokes, and then before I know it, we have a song. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. So, like, all right. So, I mean, obviously, very accomplished in the music side. Like, how did you get into the culinary side of things? Because, like, we met through Aaron May and Christian Petroni, and I remember the day that those guys came in here.
Yeah.
They bought a wheel of Parmesan because they was on cloud nine because they were doing something at your house, and that's kind of how you and I met, right? So, like,
Yeah.
but how did and I, obviously I knew of you and stuff, but how did you get started in, like, what made you get started in this culinary career that you had, and was it intentional or was it an accident?
I was always into food. Like growing up, I just like loved food. And I remember I moved to New York when I was like 17, 18. And when I moved there, I was just like, holy shit. Like I was like, it was like a melting pot of like so many different foods, so many different styles. And I started like, I would like invite my friends over and we cook food. And then it kind of started growing and growing, and it became like this big thing where everyone would come over to my house. They'd all come, and I'd do like, I always did these dinners, and then we started having themes, and then we started cooking, and then before I knew it, it's like, damn, I got like 50, 60 people I'm cooking for this weekend. And it was like every weekend we were doing like a huge thing. Everyone was coming over, they're playing games, getting drunk, and I always cooked, and I always like, for me, like the best part about like getting known in like the music industry was like befriending chefs. Like that was like my favorite, because it's like I always cooked, and I always want to learn from people because everyone's got like their own little tricks of how they do things, and it's like, yeah, you could go get like cooking lessons, but like you're going to learn something better from like some lady who's been doing it for like 45, 50 years in her backyard, And I got really into that, and I was like obsessed with having all the best food in the world. Anytime I went something, like if I go on vacation, the entire vacation revolves around where we're going to
Oh
eat.
man.
You're the same way?
Oh, bro. So my wife's also Italian, and I just think back to our honeymoon because literally I said, I was like, Ag, I don't care where we go, the food's got to be dialed in with the food, or whatever. She's like, literally, she goes, I'm gonna pick a nice beach spot, I'm gonna pick a nice place, the restaurants are gonna be great, but I'm the same way, bro. Like,
Yeah.
everything is around food. Like,
Where'd you go?
so, well, all right. So we went to St. Bart's, but that was
Okay.
when Danielle Ballou was at Eden Rock. So he did
Okay.
all the food there. And then we went to Anguilla,
Yeah.
which was like, I mean, the food, and we literally picked the two places in the Caribbean that probably had some of the best food that you can get at that time. But she
Yeah.
wanted a beach vacation.
Yeah.
We planned our wedding in New York, so it was like a whole thing
Yeah,
from here.
yeah.
So she wanted to chill. But like, I'm with you, man. Like, everything revolves around food. So like, when you were growing up, was there any like kind of things that you like, memorable dishes that your parents did, or anything like that you sort of hit the inspiration a little bit?
My mom wasn't a good cook, but what she did do.
We're gonna have to edit that.
I know. No, I tell her. I gave her 2 recipes in my book. She can cook like 1 or 2 things good.
Right.
But the thing that she did though is there was like where I grew up near DC. So there was all different types of food. So I was always tasting like Peruvian food and Middle Eastern food and Indian food and Vietnamese food. And because there were so many different cultures. And I remember it was so funny. My mom was like super frugal. So we would get this one plate from this kebab place, and it would be like one meal, but she would get extra pita and extra lavash, and like she would spread it out for like 3 days, like, and me and her would split one, and it would just be spread out into like one sandwich a day. And no, it's like, all those types of things really, like, you remember that stuff. And it's like, what the best part is, like, I'll go back to places from when I was a kid, and they taste, to anyone else, they probably taste terrible, but because I have that connection to it, it's the memory of food tricks you so much,
Bro, it's crazy. We think the same thing. I remember even now, like, before I even learned what I learned at the cheese store, before I even knew what a truffle was until I worked here, I thought it was a piece of chocolate, right? I go back now and I try, like, I travel all over getting these ingredients and these recipes. You try these stuff and I'm like, man, like, this is amazing. But like, and then I go back to like, my parents still live in the house I grew up in Staten Island.
Yeah.
I go there and I'm like, bro, like this still really is fucking, like, this is probably, like, even the bread, right? The bread is the simplest bread you can make. Or at the deli on the corner, but like, fuck, I love that bread.
Yeah, of course.
And you're right. It's all about a connection, right? Same way like music connects you, like food connects you.
Oh my
right?
God, same thing. Like, you listen to a song and it's going to bring you back to that exact time when you were in 7th grade and your crush said no, or
my mind
yes.
went right there. I swear to God, my mind right there.
Exactly. Or that first dance or that. But like, yeah, no, it's all, that's why I feel like a lot of chefs, because you're producers and chefs, it's very similar, because you're putting a bunch of stuff together and it's only as good as the sum of its parts. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you want to look for the freshest ingredient. You go to Italy, whenever I'm in Italy, I cook, and you're like, holy shit, I'm fucking Gordon Ramsay good. Like, like, you take a fucking tomato and slice it and put it on toast, and it's the best thing you ever had.
Yeah, because of the quality,
It's
right?
all
All about the quality. It's simple. It's hard to cook simple, right? It's
Of
easy
course.
to
A lot of people complicate, and music's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't overcomplicate it. Don't throw everything in. Sometimes it's just that cheese on a plate with a slice of bread. Now, what did you, when you were younger, what was the meal like? Were your parents good at cooking?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, I mean, my parents literally...
Who was better?
Okay, so it's very complimentary in our house.
Yeah.
Okay?
Let's talk about
I think, I think my mom and dad both, but it's my podcast. I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
No, I want to do both and
So,
both.
okay. So it's funny, though. It's funny you asked that. So my parents always cooked together. My dad was basically like the sous.
Okay.
And my mom was like the exec chef. So my dad, like, cut the eggplant thin, and everyone's like, oh, Fran, how did you get the eggplant so thin? And, she's taking the accolades, and he's like, oh, it's because, his bloody knuckles from slicing the eggplant, like, so he always was like kind of the sous, and my mom kind of was the executive chef. But I will say, like, they both have their highlights. Like, my dad really, for an Italian guy, likes to grill, which is, pretty cool, right? But my mom's from Sicily, so we get like a lot, we get the sauces. We get some of the fish and stuff like that, but they're very complimentary. And I would say that what's interesting about it is that, like the eggplant parmesan that you taste upstairs.
Yeah.
My mom's eggplant, man. My mom's eggplant recipe. But also, too, I grew up, I was very fortunate. I had both sets of grandparents till I was 19 years old.
Wow.
So I got a lot of that influence. And my family's from Italy, but I got a lot of that influence of like my grandfather, who I'm named after.
Yeah.
You see him, like, made the salami, I made the wine, I did, there's meats hanging up all over here. I mean, this is, you're supposed to feel like you're in his basement.
Yeah.
When you come in, right?
It's amazing.
So I feel like it was very complimentary, but I do remember that there's the one undeniable smell that will always permeate my brain since a kid is garlic in a pan.
Oh my God, there's nothing better. There's nothing.
I don't care what's coming after that.
It doesn't matter.
It's garlic in a pan.
I make fun of people because whenever I'm in my house and it's like the basic white girl starter kit. You put garlic in a pan with olive oil and they're like, oh my God, it smells so good. Like, it's like, wait, whoever invented that combination,
It's crazy.
there's just nothing better.
garlic in a pan could do and it's so funny because
That's all you need.
my daughter Francesca is 16 years old. My parents literally arrived yesterday. My mom made chicken cutlets last night, made a little sauce. She came home. Daddy, it smells like Nana's house in here.
Yeah,
Like, and it's just the garlic in the pan.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. It's the start of everything.
So who are some of the chefs? Like, let's think you talk about some chefs. Like, who are some of the chefs that you kind of, would you say are inspiring to you, that you look up to, that you're like, dude, how the hell does this guy do it? Like,
there's so many. You know who I really love, as I'm sure you've met her as a woman, and Jazz from Jitlada is like
the
so
best
next
of the
level.
best, next level,
and her brother, who
and good
when he was
people.
alive, it's some of the food there is, and I've gotten to go there and cook with them.
I
and
saw that. That's cool.
The flavor profiles are fucking incredible. And also like going to like, it's not even a specific person, but when you're in Italy, it's the same thing. It's like I had one of the best meals I ever had in my life.
On my list. Are you reading my questions in advance?
No. I'm telling you, one of the best things I ever put in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where in Italy were you?
I was on one of the little islands, like a Portofino or something like that. I can't remember where I was. I was on like, I got off a boat.
A lot. This is like several hits later, guys.
I got off a boat. I had an octopus that was stuffed with chopped up octopus. And it had like 3 or 4 ingredients. It was just parsley, lemon, garlic, olive oil.
Wow.
And it was still to this day one of the best things I ever put in my entire mouth. And the same trip, I can't even remember. I was in Tuscany somewhere, just on the side, just like some random spot. And there was a grandma cooking with her 2 grandkids. And they had this restaurant and there was no menu. And you went in and she made a pasta. It was just a pasta. It was pasta. It was the best pasta I ever had in my fucking life.
Really?
And it was it's just the way, there's so many things that go into when you're making. And then there's people who do stuff totally differently. Like I just had this meal, Sushi Show in New York. It was one of the best meals I've ever had. And we had rice that was fermented for 6 years. It tastes like Parmesan cheese. Yeah. So it's like, there's like so many, and that was like so complicated. Right. And that had like a watermelon radish that's been fermenting for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's so many different ways to finish the puzzle.
Sure.
And it's like, and sometimes I come here and I pick up a few things from here, and then I go home and I make it, and it's some of the best shit I ever made.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So if you're like, all right, so you're home, you're cooking, you're just doing your thing. Like, do you have like a go-to dish that's fail-proof that you're like, yo, I'm not like, I'm Benny Blanco, like I'm known for this dish?
Is it summertime or is it winter?
Oh my God,
I mean, if langoustines are in season,
bro, how did Man Crush developing even more? What is going on right now?
No, if langoustines are like spiny lobsters or any of that, if that's in season.
All right, so let's say it's summertime here. It's about to be summertime. Let's go. Langoustines are coming.
If I'm just making it, if I'm making like me and my girl, I want to like do like a nice thing. I'm gonna make some langoustines like super.
Notice how he lowered his voice too. He's lowering his voice. He's getting totally
of course.
Radio
I'm getting
voice
into it.
on.
I'm ready.
He's getting into it.
I'm ready. No, I'm just doing them super simple on the grill with the shell on, cutting them open, butterflying them, and I'm doing something simple. Maybe I'll just salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil, some lemon. You want to keep. If you have like fresh fish, it tastes like candy. So I want to keep that simple, and then I'll probably, honestly, because I'll have a lot of shells and stuff left over, I'll probably make a really good like prawn spaghetti with that I simmer in like the fish stock and then cook it down. I might put a little bit of uni butter in it. My friend makes a good uni butter.
Look at this.
And then my girl, she always wants a steak. I'm always making her I'm making her a crazy steak.
So like you're buying very simple ingredients, doing very simple things. Are you any beverage with that? Are we drinking really some crisp whites? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're definitely drinking. I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. One of my friends, Grant, he's got a place called Parcel in New York, and he provides like everyone with the best wines. He can get you any wine.
Oh, I
I'm
love
drinking
this.
some shit from him. I'm also like, when I get the ingredients, I want to get the best ingredients. Every single week, I go to the farmer's market twice a week. Okay.
Where's your out here in LA?
Yeah.
Where's your
My favorite one here is Santa Monica.
Yeah, Santa Monica Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday and Saturday.
It's
both.
Wednesday and Saturday.
That's my favorite overall.
Sure.
And then there's a few places that have really cool like specialty
Do you
fish.
do like a little side thing with the farmers because they recognize you? Like, dude, like, yo, we got your strawberries this week.
It's funny. I get a lot of cool stuff for free. I also grow a lot of vegetables.
Oh.
We grow like 60, 70 pounds a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we donate a lot to charity and stuff. And then there's also like so many different people. Like I got a meat guy, I got a fish guy.
Okay, can I mean, let's talk. Like, who's your meat guy? I would love to.
So fish first.
We'll do fish, of course.
The joint has a delicious.
Leeway is so great.
His aging fish is like.
I couldn't agree more, man. I love the guy, and he does it amazing.
He's one of my favorites. I got a few guys in Japan that.
Dude, this is crazy.
And then there's Regalis is a cool one to get some stuff from.
Sure.
And then there's a few farms in Tennessee that have great cattle, like really, really good quality like beef, and they're doing a really cool aging. That I
was gonna say, are you a fan of the aging, or
I like both. I like both. I also like Japanese Wagyu. I also
do you do the grass fed? Do you subscribe to the grass fed?
Yeah.
Really?
I want really fresh. There's this guy, that guy who has the chickens at Santa Monica, they at the end, all the way at the end, they taste so fucking good. And then the one fish dude at the market who cans his own tuna fish is crazy. And then you guys have some of the best canned fish in I think you have the best selection of canned fish. Hands down, LA, no question.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Thank you.
And I see all these copycat stores of you. It's crazy. And when I travel around too, like around America, people are copying you guys.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And it's
bro.
like,
Thank you.
Oh my God. And then I got a few. One of my friends owns an amazing olive oil company, Partana.
In Sicily.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. And then
I love that. That's cool. That's awesome.
They have the drink. They have those little like mandarin and orangina drinks and all the like
from Sicily. The oranges, the almonds, oranges, pistachios.
Insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
There's a girl in New York that I get a lot of stuff from. It's called SOS Chef, and they have some of the best. They import all the pistachios from Italy, and they keep them on in a cold refrigerator, and it's just like, now you know what I will say though. I think LA's best sandwich is here.
Wow.
I really do. The Zuka is Zuka is unreal.
Oh, thank you.
I was just talking to my boy out there, and he was like, I don't even like zucchini. He's like, I don't even. There is something about it. I think because it's so thin, it's fried so well.
My father didn't cut the zucchini. He's going to try and take credit for that, but he did not cut the zucchini.
He definitely did not.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the ingredient and the house-made turkey, the roasted one you guys do, and the way you sous vide it first, and it's like, bro, it's insane.
I remember one of the highlights of me being in the store was giving you a tour for the first time. And I was like, because I knew you were. I hate to use the word foodie. We don't say gourmand. We don't do any of that shit here. Okay.
I like food.
I like food. Food. Yeah, you like food.
I fucking.
And I remember you taking on that tour and then like showing you like the Diesel Farms, the brine turkey, and you were like, dude, it's fucking great. But I mean, you really care about your ingredients. Man. Well, you're top notch right there.
It matters because if you're getting fucking turkey from the grocery store, it's full of fucking nitrates and all this shit.
And it's dry. It's like sandpaper, bro. Like,
it's dry. It's too salty. It's like yours. You can taste it. It still tastes like turkey. It doesn't taste like some sort of thing that like you once remembered what turkey tasted like. Like in all your ingredients, everything we're eating, like it's like this cheese. Tell me about this cheese.
Okay, Euphoria. Sheep's milk cheese comes from Holland. For me, one of my favorite cheese. And by the way, I put Finocchiona on there. That's the fennel salami from Italy. That Finocchiona and Euphoria is some of the best combinations in terms of like meat and salami that you can think of. Hold on. So let me ask you something real quick. So it's like a little sweet, little nutty, right? Like yeah. You have a favorite cheese?
Maybe this now. No, I really love, and most people don't get it. Most of the time it's like fake or watered down. I really like a mimolette. like a really good one.
You are flexing so hard with the
I am?
knowledge. Oh, I love it. I love it. A really good mimolette. Absolutely. Like
That one's fucking great.
super aged. Tell me
Yeah.
why. Why?
I like any cheese. I'm so horny for the crystals. Any crystal action, I'm losing my mind. Like you got a Parm upstairs that has like the crystallization is.
So we got a 36-month vodka Bianco that I'm going to taste you on. I don't know if I don't know. I think I've given that to you before, but
it's-
yeah. What is it about it? What is it about that you love?
It's just it gives you like that umami and that it tastes like there's like 30 pounds of MSG in the cheese you're eating. And I love MSG. And I also like I really love I love a brie that you just leave out or a soft cheese and then you don't even need a knife. You're just scooping it with a slice of bread.
Like,
and
do you like that funk? Do you like it a little funky?
Oh my God, I like it. So,
Really?
yeah, I like it. I like it so I can't even. My girl get mad at me because she'll be like, the
The whole fridge
stinks.
smells. It only takes one cheese to do that.
It
by the
could
way.
be a knob
Yeah,
this
yeah,
big, and she's like, it
knob.
fucking stinks. And I
So-
love it. I love it.
Really,
I
really.
can't get enough.
What about like you a fan of goat's milk at all? You do the
Yeah, I like
milk?
goat's milk.
See,
There's one cheese I don't like.
which one?
Blue. I don't like it.
I dodged a bullet. I almost put a blue in it.
know.
Why?
I just
What, is it because it's blue? Do you think about what it was?
No.
Or what it is, or do you just really don't like the flavor?
I just can't. It's like gorgonzola that I don't want-
Really?
and I love funk.
Really? Are there any other foods that you don't eat besides blue?
No.
Really?
I think that's the only cheese, and I love I like a funky cheese.
See, man, here's a. So I like
that one's
goat's
great.
milk. Yeah, that's a rebel show. That's no joke. We call that the no joke gangster shit.
I like
That's
it
how
when
you have
you
to
just
refer
go-
to it
when
when
you-
you come in the store.
When you taste the top of your tongue after you hit
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's like a little, like it burns a little bit, right? Like, okay, so when we talk about like goat's milk cheeses, that's the one thing that I can't get. Like, I like goat's milk if it's like a little chalky, a little sour, but when I don't like the taste, like the animal's sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it's like
Yeah,
funky
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you tend to like those.
I
funky
like it
cheeses.
all. What's your favorite cheese?
Bro, I mean, like, look, it's hard to like pick between what's favorite and what's not, but like right now, top 5, Bujaiolo. I love the Euphoria.
That's insane.
I'm a big fan. I'm like a big fan of like those Alpine cheeses, like
Yeah.
aged Comtes and things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And we just got
You
this-
guys have a great one. I had it
the
last time I was
36-month
here. Yeah,
Comtes, no joke.
it's insane.
And then also too, like I think it depends, like what am I having? What am I in the mood for? What am I drinking that makes me want to have like
I
right?
love a Gouda.
Gouda.
But like crystallized,
super
sharp-
aged,
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
dry. Like,
my
what are you
God.
drinking with that?
I'm a big. Okay, I really love champagne. I really love.
Bro, me too.
I love champagne.
I can't get enough of the bubbles.
I don't even drink red wine. What is this?
No, but
So
these
what
are
is this?
bubbles. These are bubbles. This is Lambrusco. So you go into really, if you go into like the northern part,
Because
of
I'm
Italy-
allergic to red wine, but for some reason
wow.
this is fine.
I didn't get that in the notes.
No,
It's
no,
the
but
best.
for some reason
okay,
it's
let
not.
me explain.
Why isn't it doing the thing to me?
It's Lambrusco. Okay, so basically, this is a very traditional drink that comes from grape that comes from northern Italy, Modena, right? And when you sit down in Modena and you're having a meal, you're eating gnocchi fritti, you're having some prosciutto, you're having some parmesan. Like this is like the classic aperitivo that you would have. Now, typically in that part of the area, the reason why I chose this because it's a little bit dry. It's not fruity. It looks really like dark and not. It basically looks like you poured 7-Up in wine, right? But it's not though. Like it tastes a little different. It's dry. Like
No, it's
it
great.
works with the fat of the meats. It's there's a reason why I chose this because I figured we got some creamier cheeses and things like that. But like if you're gonna have your Gouda, so you don't drink red wine. Are you a spirit guy at all?
I am.
What's your go-to if you had to? Come home, hard day at work, sit down, pour yourself one thing.
A mezcal that tastes like fucking leather, or a tequila that tastes like leather and tobacco. That tastes like what this room smelled like. What you think?
Really? Oh, bro, that's where we differ.
But
No, but it's good. No, I like this. So, are you? Because I was just gonna say.
no, what am I drinking after a long day?
No, but you're gonna have. You love your mezcal. It's your
I'm
go-to.
gonna have my go-to has changed. With my partner, she didn't drink tequila or mezcal. she drink like vodka and shit like that. So it's
Like simple drinks with like
so I
some
gotta
mixer or something.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
drink. But for me, I'm sticking champagne, white wine, orange wine.
You do the orange wine too.
I'll do it, but white is my favorite.
White's your go-to.
Because I eat a lot of fish too, so it's like
Yeah.
I want to have like
Nice and clean. What are you, French, Italian? You don't care, or you're into? I mean, I know you care.
either or,
Yeah.
either or. To me, it's all about what fucking tastes the best.
Yeah.
And like, and I love champagne. There's nothing better. I'll house.
I'm with you, bro.
I like sake too a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
I gotta say, I'm with you on the champagne. The champagne to me is like, I love. You come to my house, you walk through that door, it's a glass of bubbles. That
Really?
we got to start out somewhere, and I think bubbles. Cause think about it, it's always celebratory. It's always special. It
Yeah.
tastes great, and it's also like it's a nice little way to start a meal.
but you weren't when you were younger. Your family was having bubbles when you walked through the door.
Bubbles. My father is the only Italian guy I know that doesn't drink wine.
Yeah.
There were no bubbles
He
coming
doesn't
in.
drink wine?
Italian guy doesn't drink wine.
What's he
doesn't drink
drink,
wine.
beer?
So he'll drink beer. He likes a little scotch.
Yeah.
You know, but like he's just one of those guys that he doesn't.
What
he got
is-
when
what
he
is
was
he,
younger.
Irish?
When he was younger, he got sick of wine and never drank wine again.
That's crazy.
But I think that like yeah, I mean, dude, when I was younger, I don't know. I don't. Maybe the wine came in a box. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, man. But like, we're lucky now. Yeah, we have some bubbles and stuff. But I was gonna say, you like that 5-year Gouda. I want to get back to that mezcal because that mezcal,
I love mezcal.
and that 5-year, that super aged Gouda that you like,
Yeah. That's what you want.
that's a fucking pairing, bro. And I see. I'm not a mezcal guy. I like
Never?
it. You know why?
Why?
Tastes like a Band-Aid. I know. That's just me. That's me. And I tried. I gave it a whirl.
You tasted the good ones too. And
Maybe not as good.
did you drink tequila at all?
So, okay, obviously in college, bad experience. Now, of course, like
It's so
tequila.
different.
It's so different now. It's so different.
Like there's tequilas that taste like they almost taste like flavored water.
Yeah.
Like it's such a but I really like a strong taste though. I like that feeling of like a cool burn down your
Burn
throat.
going
Like
down the throat.
I like it. I like I like having like a nice huge steak and mezcal and
Oh, wow.
I like it.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
I mean, for me,
I mean, because I know we love it all, right? But like
if it's death
what do you
row,
have-
it's a fucking ribeye all day.
Really?
I like fatty. I want
Really?
but I love a porterhouse. I like a strip.
Yeah.
I like. Oh my god. It also depends on what type of food I'm making. Like, but for me, I love. Like my mom, she wants a fillet. That's it.
Oh man, we grew up on London broil, bro.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time I thought of steak,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
the toughest piece of meat that you could get
no,
your hands
I want
around.
my shit to taste like fucking butter.
Yeah,
and
all prime,
I-
100%. You're dialed in.
I cook my steak. I smoke it first. I smoke it for like 45 minutes. Super
Mm-hmm.
simple. And then I take it out and I do a big sear on it. And then I do like a butter bath.
Yeah.
And then I got my aromatics in it and stuff. And then like when I
You finish on the grill, or you're
finish on the grill, finish on the grill. But then what I do, to me, there's no way a steak tastes better than having a little bit of olive oil on it, some amazing salt, some lemon, and a little side of arugula, like some arugula
Yeah,
to eat it with.
like the bitter grease
There's
to cut the fat.
There's nothing. It's like
Really?
Italy shit. It's like
Look at
Italy.
this, bro.
Yeah, that's how I like my
Bro,
steak.
that's
What do you? How do you like your steak?
So okay, so I obviously I do like a ribeye, but see, I'm a little bit different. I like what the Saratoga is. The Saratoga,
yeah,
So
yeah.
I like the Saratoga part of the ribeye.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but like I don't like that massive fat in the middle. Like I try, but that's just me. But like,
Yeah. Some people.
look, like I'm a New York guy. I go to New York. I love New York. I'm all about the New York. Yeah, we'll do the porterhouse too because you get a little bit of that fillet. But I love grilling. And I okay. So here's what I do.
Okay.
I do it very simple. I got this steak salt, this recipe that Chef Lee gave me from Cut.
Okay.
I love it. There's like actually, as a
He's
matter of
got
fact,
great steaks.
That's the. I mean, basically, it's the same. It's the same thing that we're using on our chicken. It's just like we actually use those spices in the turkey too.
Really?
So a little
I might-
secret
I
shit
might- I
right
might-
here.
I might need to
Yeah,
get
I
those
got you.
spices,
Oh, I
man.
got you. We got plenty. I'll send you home with some. But I take that. I literally I'll put it on the outside of the steak. I'll let it sit room temp.
Of course.
And then I take that and I just throw it on the grill. And if they're like, like inch and a half, or usually like inch and a half cut, I'm a medium rare guy, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, right. Like we can't.
only one way to
There's
eat a
only
steak.
one way, bro. So I noticed I didn't ask that question, but I wanted you to
You
know
didn't-
that I knew,
you
so
didn't
I
even
said
have
it.
to ask
I should
that
have said. Yeah, I
question.
didn't. Yeah, I knew it. I
Ask
knew
that
it. Right,
question is
Yeah,
disrespectful.
But yeah, man. So, and what are your sides with steak? If you're gonna do sides, and you're gonna, I mean, obviously you're having langoustine a little bit. You do a little
So
steak.
from my mother, from my
Yeah.
mom, my mom and my girl's death row meal is the same. They both want a steak. They want a baked potato, fully loaded. They want some cream spinach, and they might want a little Caesar salad. That's they're the same. I mean, for me,
But that's traditional like steakhouse kind of
Yeah,
shit, which
for
I
me-
love.
For me, I love. It depends on what meal I'm having. You know, if I'm, you know, I love a carne asada. Like I love eating like a perfect taco. But I also love I really love. Like in my dream world, like there's nothing better than like the best roasted potatoes you ever had in some like duck fat or something, and then a nice.
I just want everyone to notice he lowered his voice again.
I know
which
I
is
have to.
So
When we're talking
fucking
about
awesome,
when we're
dude.
talking,
That's so
when we're
awesome.
talking about it, you got it. You got it. No, I love. You know, I'm a real big fish guy. Like I love. You know, a place is so fucking good. Have you been to Hallbosch here?
Love.
It is so good. It's so he's.
I think we
genius.
ran the menu when we went there, and I went there for a really good friend of mine's birthday, and I got to tell you, and
It's unreal.
yeah, and it's also like you're in the middle. It's like,
I
a
know.
cafeteria.
I know,
I
you're
feel
in
like I was
like a
in like a high
cafete-
school cafeteria.
I know, but that shrimp head
Oh.
and the agua chile and the oh my god,
There was not one bad thing on that menu. It was so
it's
good.
unreal. He's a genius. The
Agreed.
smoked campachi, like it's like I mean, look, there's so much good food in LA. It's crazy, and there's. You know, some of them, you're going into a place, going into like, you know, Yamamoto, and it's like an amazing sushi experience, and it's fancy and it's delicious. And then also there's this dude named Carlos who makes tacos El Paloma, and like he makes them in fucking Compton, and you
Yeah.
go to his house, and it's fucking equally as good. You know, it's like,
man.
for me, it's all about like high, low. The one thing they don't really have here they don't have a lot of great Italian in LA.
Oh,
What's your Italian?
whoa!
I need to know your. I
Whoa,
need to know.
Screeching halt.
I need to know yours. And there's some. There's
No.
some.
Okay. So,
Where are you going? Tell me your top 3 Italian
oh
places.
man, I'm going to Mozza.
Yeah.
I think Nancy.
Nancy's
is
amazing. The
fucking
tuna stuffed
legend.
pepper is unreal.
Could I tell you something? I didn't even know about these tuna peppers. I had them in DC for the first time.
No.
Not even knowing that she had them in LA.
It's such a good idea. It's such an amazing
Simple.
idea. It's such an and the vinegar taste.
Oh,
It's an amazing.
Amazing. So I'm going there. I'm going to Felix.
Yeah.
I think Evan is spectacular.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, now Alba's open. We're going there.
Oh, yeah.
We want to talk about the pizza game. That's a whole nother level of like William at Say is just doing amazing
Yeah.
things there. Yeah, man. I mean, we're going around. We're checking
if
shit
you
out.
want-
But like, yeah, tell me.
What if you want that home cooked Italian? First, I want to know where are you going for that New York home cooked Italian meal?
So okay, so for me, in LA,
Yeah.
La Dolce Vita. That's like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
traditional
Yeah.
red sauce, Market Med, love them. If I want traditional homemade, man, I'm doing it at my house,
Me
bro.
too. Me too. I
I'm
come
not
and get
going
my
anywhere.
ingredients from you.
And I don't care, man. I don't care who the chef is. This is no disrespect to any of the chefs
No, it's
doing
not
that.
the same.
But it's just, yeah, because I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I have that connection to what it was like when I was younger.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like Italian is such a hard thing to want to go out and do because you can make it so well. You can also make it really bad at home. But also, like, where are you going if you want like a nice like northern Italian meal, or you want some fish,
Like the Piemonte and the fish and stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, God, dude, I'm on the spot right now. It's hard for
I
me
know
to
there's
say.
like Ebaldi, there's Giorgio.
Yeah,
Baldi,
there's Maria that just
yeah.
opened too.
Oh, did he open it now
He's
here?
opened down the block over here. So yeah, still another
I've
great
only been
restaurant.
in I've only
yeah,
been in
me
New York.
too, which
I
is
haven't
great.
been to Stella yet.
Stella's great. Rob
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah, I haven't been
Rob
there.
does a great job. I love him. He's probably like doing a lot. He's doing a lot. His menu's massive.
Oh, really?
And I think but he checks a lot of boxes. So I think it's really
I like
good
a
there.
small menu. I like.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
like a small menu? That's when I know the shit's gonna be good.
So I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm really into like I like when I sit down at a restaurant and the chef is like either they're gonna cook for me or it's like like how about no menu, man? How about
That's
no
my
menu,
favorite.
Because we thought about this before you even came in, and we're just gonna rock it out because this is what's great right now.
Yeah.
Like that's like
That's
you know
what I-
what what's funny, man. I just literally 2 nights ago we watched that Nonna show on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
Is it good? My mom said it's amazing.
It's great. It's great.
I've never been to that restaurant.
Neither have I. On Staten Island.
Yeah.
Never been to it either, but I gotta tell you, man. And they do this dish in there called gabrutzel, which is like this lamb head. And by the way, my grandfather made that shit and made us eat it when we were kids.
Yeah.
So I had a real big connection to that show. But my wife and I were talking about it. Like, it was unbelievable. And I would love to. What I was thinking about doing here at the shop, maybe on on Sundays, bringing in some old school and just running into it like you have an allergy, stay home. Like, we're good.
If you
like
did-
any of that, but like, and we just did a little something, and maybe we did it like a one. Maybe it's one seating, but super simple, and just crushed it.
That'd be crazy.
You cook something.
You're
gonna cook something.
I would love to, but you gotta.
Let's fucking rock that out.
You gotta do that. This is the coolest place in the world. Down here is the coolest place in the world.
I think we should do that. You know what I'm gonna do down here too? I'm gonna do a polenta table.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it with Nancy.
That's cool.
We're gonna do a polenta table, dump the polenta on the thing, do all the pork cheeks, all the beef, the short rib, and just crush right from the table.
But this place is so cool. I feel like some crazy deals are going on down here. I feel like there's like a poker game down here. I feel like something's going on.
Oh man, we're not at liberty to say, but sure, man, we'll
Okay,
take your money.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
house makes 10%.
Oh.
All right, man. I want to ask you. Okay, one more question.
Okay,
Before you head out. So my last question is, if you have somebody coming over your house, like whether it's like McCartney, somebody big coming over, what are you cooking for them? McCartney comes in. What are you cooking?
First thing I'm saying to them
Well,
is
he's vegan, but go ahead.
before they come over, I'm saying, what's your favorite thing to eat? Okay, and then I'm doing it.
You pre-interview
I
them
always
before
do.
they come.
When I was like even still, like, I called Selena the other day. She was like we were having some date nights, and sometimes, like, we'll go out, but sometimes we'll stay in, and I make a list anytime she eats something great. She tells me, and I make a whole list, and then I have that list to look at when I have to cook for her. Like the other day, she was like, "I had the best bronzino," and then I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make you," and then I teach her, like, while we're doing it and stuff.
Dude.
And so I have like a little list, and I'll usually, because yeah, you can make someone a meal, but don't you want them to do, I mean, look, there's things that never fail. Like a great steak dinner never fails. Sure. Great Italian food never fails. I've never heard a person say they don't eat Italian food ever in my whole life. I've never heard it. Everyone eats Italian food. And it's so funny because, like, the funny thing about, like, a lot of different types of food is, people don't think about, when you tell someone Italian food, they might just think about, like, oh, just like spaghetti. They're not thinking about, like, all the different sides of Italian food and so many different ways to prepare it. And, like, Mexican food's the same way. Indian food's the same way. There's so many different styles and variations. And I also love to challenge myself. Like, if I knew, like, Paul McCartney was coming over and he's like, I want, like, a vegan vindaloo or something, I'm going to practice for like 3 weeks before he comes over.
God,
I'm
dude.
just like, I'm that type of guy where I'll, like, make the same thing over and over again just to try to get great at it.
I love that.
Why? What do you make at McCartney? Well, not McCartney.
Dude, yeah,
What do you
McCartney's it was a bad choice, but I figured he's in the music business. I tried to, like, flex a little bit, but it didn't work.
Who are you scared to
man.
cook for?
Who am I scared to cook for? Jeez, man. And that's I didn't think about this. I didn't know it was going to be put back on me here.
You got your celebrity, your celebrity crushes, men and female, whatever. They come sit down at this table.
Dude, man, I'm gonna do like a simple dinner, man. I always start out with a cheese course in my house. You always start out with some bubbles, little triple creme. I'll go into like a nice little pasta dish, but I'll go simple. It doesn't have to be like spaghetti and meatballs, but I'll do something simple. I love making like pasta with shrimp, a little fra diavolo thing. I love that's in my wheelhouse.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, fra diavolo to me is like
I do a lobster pasta all the time.
Lobster crab, like that's my thing. And like for mains and stuff, like I'm a big salt and boca guy. I'm a big chicken piccata guy because, like, the place down the block. But like I get the capers from from Sicily. Like
I'm also a big fucking cutlets guy.
Yeah, cutlets. Had them last night. My mom made them sick.
There's nothing better than cutlets. It's my favorite thing.
Cutlets the way to go.
It's one of my favorite things. It's my girl's favorite
Chicken
thing.
cutlet.
She just wants a chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
Lemon.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I had last night for dinner.
That's it. Nothing. She doesn't want sauce on it. Nothing. Just a little lemon. That's it.
I love that. Yeah, man. So I'll rip through like some of the salt and bocas. I'll do things like that. But I love chicken cutlets, veal cutlets, and just keep it super simple, man. I love it.
My mom's an eggplant parmesan girl. That's what she wants.
love it. My
And she like, and I grow it in the garden. So then I make
you
it
send
for
it-
her. Yeah. So then I make
Ah,
it for her,
cute.
and then I freeze it.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll make her whole thing. I always use
Skin on or skin off?
I always use. I do skin on. She likes skin on.
Wow.
She likes. Do you skin off?
We do skin off.
She likes skin on because she likes that extra bite.
Okay, yeah.
She
yeah.
like she.
doesn't get stuck in your teeth. You must do it well.
Well, remember this is eggplants we're growing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're right there.
Yeah, they're right
and
there.
they're
Okay,
and they're so good. They're never sprayed with anything. I literally don't even run them through water. I brush them off,
Yeah.
and then that's it. And then you got to make sure. A lot of people when they're making like eggplant parmesan, they forget how important like the drying out the eggplants
Yeah.
is, and they're not.
We salting it? What
They're
are you
not.
doing?
Yeah, yeah.
You
of
salting
course.
it overnight?
Yeah,
a few
I'm
hours?
salting it, and I'm laying. I have a huge island, and I'm
Yeah.
cutting them all out and laying them all out, and then I have a little towel that goes over them, and I'm salting them, and
I gotta try
then
this.
I'm flipping them. Yeah, because it's well. How do you get the zucchini tasted so good?
So we don't
That's-
salt it actually. So we
Okay,
take
so
it,
what
we,
do you-
we get it thin, we egg it,
Yeah,
and it's a combination of breadcrumb and panko.
of course.
So egg, breadcrumb, panko, egg. We do it 3 times.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't taste
It's-
cakey.
no,
It
it's
do-
not cakey. So and also too, we put it in the walk-in and you just let it dry
Oh, really?
with the breading on it. I'll show it to you when we go in. Yeah.
Is that what you do? That's what you do with your chicken cutlets too?
No, chicken cutlets I don't.
I do- I
Chicken
do right
cutlets-
away.
And by the way, do you flour, egg, and then go, or do you go egg and breadcrumb?
I go the thinnest flour you've ever
Okay.
seen.
Oh, you do
like,
do- okay, yeah, tell
so
me.
I do flour, but like brush out. I don't like because I don't want anything stuck to it.
Okay, so do you ever, when you bite in and then there's like that pocket of separation
Yes.
between the breading? and-
Yes.
I don't
yeah.
like that.
No, I don't like that. That
Right.
never
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm
gonna-
sure.
all right.
I'm sure.
I'm-
It's also making sure. Your cutlets are thin enough too. I like a thin cutlet. Do you like a thick one?
Oh, no way. I'm all about thin. As a matter of fact, we changed the roast of sandwich. I had them slice it thinner and do it on the flat top because I don't like thick.
Yeah.
I'm
I
all
don't-
about the
I don't
thin.
like it, and I want it to be the same.
Let me ask you, do you brine the chicken before you do it or no?
I don't brine the chicken because the chicken that I
Oh,
get
you're
is
your guy
so
from the
good.
market.
It's so
yeah.
good.
You don't need to brine it.
It's so good.
Really?
Do you brine it first?
So my mother does it. If I had some time to spend, if I was going to do like a big veal chop Milanese
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something, or a pork Milanese, I'll brine it. But outside of that, I usually don't, man. I usually go from the chicken right to the egg to the breadcrumb.
Wow.
I don't even do flour.
No flour.
I got scarred because I don't like when there's separation
No,
on the
neither
crust
do
and
I.
the. It's like, but
just got-
I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying.
If you do it perfectly and it's
Maybe I
really
just never
thin,
got it perfect.
and you have to have a big enough pan,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, they
you
can't be
you
touching
can't
and shit.
crowd.
No, you can't crowd.
And then you got it. For me, it's all about because you're gonna taste it so much. You got to cook in the best fucking olive oil.
Yeah.
You got to cook in really good.
I agree with you.
You guys have such good olive
Thank
oils
you,
here.
bro.
You guys got such the products here. All right, and I'm not even hyping
No,
you up.
I appreciate
I'm not even
that,
hyping
man.
you up. Like it's like my mom loses her mind for the cheese
Really?
because because that's what I make the eggplant parm with.
Oh,
her.
the scamozza.
Yeah. And then I do like the cheese on top right when it comes out, the parm, and she loses her mind.
love that.
I
I
love
love
that you
that.
do panko and breadcrumb.
Listen,
To me, it's the most important.
I think a combination of panko with the breadcrumb. I think it's like the
need-
panko makes the. And by the way, that on the eggplant too combination. I think it's perfect.
you need it. It's a different texture.
I agree
It's-
with you.
It's so much better.
and you get that golden crisp, like crunchy,
and
like
it just
sign
makes
me
it
up.
look beautiful.
Looks gangsta.
It makes it look
Yeah.
fucking beautiful.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm in heaven. I want to move in.
Bro, you're the. Oh, fuck, we gotta cook together. I would love to do. We
I
should
would
cook
love-
together.
Bro, we need to do a thing here.
I would love it. I would love it. Listen, man, I know you're busy. I want to say thank you very much for coming out and doing this. Also, too, man, you are one of the nicest human beings, and you do a lot for a lot of people. I appreciate all your support, and I just want to say thank you for making the time to come out here. You made this show. You're incredible, man. I wanna hang with you more, and I want to cook with you, bro. I really do.
fucking
I
do
really
it.
do. Thank you very much for coming on. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
man.
Thank you.
I'm going shopping
Let's
upstairs
do it.
right now.
Awesome.
Thank you.